And we are live.
All right.
All right. Woo! I hope everybody's doing good tonight. I know Lori is having some issues, but I hope everything works out for her. She won't be able to make it tonight. But I see Jerry J is here, Mr. Mom, and Peter White, and Lori was here earlier, and Fulton was here earlier. Welcome, everybody.
Bro was the first one in chat.
Yeah, that's earlier. Yeah, he's overseas, so it's kind of late for him. He stops in, he does a drive-by early.
There you go.
Now we are Top Dog, names nobody. How's it going? All right. So I already made the announcement that this is our last quarterly drawing, which will be on March 6th. So we still have ways to go to get there. And we're still going to be doing the hashtags until then. And then after that time, we're going to be focused on trying to get more interviews with folks. I'll see what I can do. I'm going to start sending some emails out now for later in the year to try to get some, I don't know, some folks that maybe not a master distiller, but I don't know, somebody that works at a distillery. I may be able to get a distillery owner that I know, to come on. And I'll see what I can do. Okay. If not, we'll have random guests that come up, and we may do a round robin night or something like that. But yeah, we're just going to try to change the format a little bit. And in light of that, we are also changing a little bit tonight, and we'll get to that a little bit later about getting entries for the sample drawings. So we're kind of going to lean over toward. I don't have. I forget what the other stuff's called. I have PayPal. That's all I ever use. So yeah. I have that, but we're toying around with stuff. I'm looking at Streamlabs right now. We have StreamYard until September time frame. So I have time now, but from what I can tell so far, it's very manual. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep the show flowing right. I don't know yet. We'll see. But I'll work on it between now and then, and depends. And if not, I'll just pay StreamYard again. But that's kind of where we are. We're kind of looking at how do we keep things going, and that's keep the lights on, so to speak. But no big deal there. We are going to work it out, and we will work it out. What's up, Tater Dom? Jimmy's Random Content, Mr. Richie J. Big Daddy H is here. All right, so we're going to get these hashtags going, though, because we still have a quarterly drawing. So we have one more 24-note nosing kit and all of that to give away in March.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and play this, and then we'll get the hashtags going. All right, so what Mark and I are doing tonight, since this is the very first, and Kathy Bates, how's it going? We are going to do this is not predictions. These are wishes, right? These are hopes and dreams. Because we discussed it the other day, and we said, if we could pick, if we had influence, what would we do?
Free whiskey for everybody.
Yeah. There you go. Well, within reason, what would we want to see in 2025? So we came up with a list of things. Now, the first one is what we absolutely already know. And I haven't seen the updated calendar yet, but so far what we know is we're going to have 2 new offerings from Buffalo Trace and 2 from Penelope. Now, what we have in this, Access Baby, we got you covered. Click here to reconnect. I lost the connection. Hang on. Let me hit continue on this. Okay. Reconnecting to Facebook.
There you
go. Okay. Bam. At least it told me. And we didn't just go crazy. But the only reason I can't say for sure beyond these is because these are slated specifically for 2025. And I'm not going to go into the details of what they are, but we know Penelope's finished and stuff, you know. So there's that. But the two from Buffalo Trace, one of them is a Buffalo Trace something, and I can't remember what it was. And then there's going to be a Daniel Weller come out. So those are the only two that I really know about. But we'll get into our wishes here shortly on slide 2.
Okay.
All right.
Ahoy, Groovy.
Ahoy, ahoy. So what are you sipping on, Mark?
A little Tully Barton to start off with.
All right. Is Charles here? Charles Alol?
I haven't seen him yet.
I haven't seen him yet. I'll wait to make the announcement. I did finish, you know, when I stopped drinking through the week so much, you know, and I've only been drinking like maybe once a week. And then on this night, you know, trying to get my numbers to turn around and do better. It was hard for me to finish his Jack Daniel's finished moonshine because he sent me the bottle and I've got it filled back up again. So I'm going to send it back to him with a different whiskey. So finally got that thing finished off, and I actually poured this bottle too full, and you can see how it's down from the neck. I had it all the way up to the neck, but I tried to put the stopper in it and it kept pushing back out. So I had to force relief.
Yep, got to have a little headspace in that bottle for some air to compress.
Twist my arm and make me drink a little of it.
There you go.
All right, but
pop off a little bit.
Yeah, so if people are new, you see the hashtags in the chat. All you have to do is put the hashtag WWAK in the chat, and I'm going to spin it here in a little bit. If it lands on you, you get 4 entries to the quarterly drawing. We're going to go. We have 10 of these tonight. It's going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they get progressively bigger. So you get 4 entries, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 14. If it lands on me, Lori is not here tonight. Lori is visually impaired. Sometimes, you know, when it lands on me, I give her the entries. But what I'm going to do, and it, you know, she would get them. But what it's going to do anyway, if it lands on me, is it doubles the entry for that spin. So if we spin, it lands on me. It goes. It just doubles the entries, and then we spin again.
I don't know.
Who would Anakin kill?
It would be Anakin Skywalker.
Skywalker, I suppose. Well, at one point, he wanted to kill everybody. He killed a bunch of kids. So,
well, all right then. Guess it depends on how much dope he's had.
High on the dark side. That's what.
Or yeah, how far he slipped into the dark side. Kill them all.
All right, and while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and say, Mark, you're doing the samples tonight.
Yep.
So samples.
Oh, I see. Groovy cleared that up for it.
Oh, okay.
What would Anakin kill?
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. The WWE.
Good evening, Josh.
Cheers. Why did I put WWAK? What was that? Oh, what we already know. That's the A in there. Yeah, what we already know. That's why I put that. Sometimes, you know, I just come up with these hashtags off the top of my head while I'm looking at it, and I can't remember them later. But I did put my PayPal down there at the bottom. So 2 entries for every $1. If it's PayPal or Super Chat, Super Sticker, doesn't matter. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to go ahead and play these sample for tonight. Is what we're giving away at the end of the show. I called it 13th Creek. It's 13 Colony and Rebecca's Creek. So I have limited space to type stuff.
That'll work. But yeah, it's the 13th Creek, the regular bourbon, and then the rye I believe, is finished, French oak finished
Mm.
rye. And then, of course, the Rebecca Creek. But just to sweeten the deal a little bit, I want to throw a sample of this one in there.
Awesome.
It's the newest cigar blend by Still Austin called Tanager.
Yes. I have heard really good things about it. I have not had a chance to try it. I am getting
real hard to get a hold of a bottle of that. They only had so many at the distillery, and then the rest of it apparently went out to different Total Wines around the country.
All
So
right.
I'm going to throw the 2-ounce samples of the 13th Colony and then the Rebecca Creek, the double Spanish oak, and then a 1-ounce sample of the Tanager.
All right. So, yeah, and I was going to say they're 2 ounces. And next week, I'm planning on doing 3 2-ounce samples as well. So, I think the 2 ounces are better. You get to try it and get to try it again, So,
yep. Or you can share, you pour yourself an ounce and pour your friend an ounce and y'all can try it together,
Yep.
It works out pretty good. Or, like you're saying, pour a 1-ounce sample in a Glen and then, do it blind, sample them blind, see which one you like. And then that way, whichever one you did like, you still got another ounce of it that you can go, okay, it's this. And you can actually sit back and enjoy it.
Found some of the Smoke Wagon uncut. Oh, yeah. Still in the black bottle. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thought they.
Well,
yeah, that may be a dusty, though.
Well, no. I've got
back
black bottles. Yeah. Like here's one. Like that.
Yeah. That's my first one I bought. And then when I bought one last year or earlier this year, it was in clear. So
some of their special ones are in clear bottles or a different color. I believe right around the when the pandemic stuff was going on, there was a big glass shortage and people couldn't get glass, and they had to swap to a clear bottle because they couldn't get that brown glass for some reason.
Yep, and maybe I got a dusty.
Yeah.
Maybe they switched back now. I don't know.
Well, I mean, for Smoke Wagon, I like some of the older batches. I thought were a little better than some of the newer ones. The newer ones are getting a little more kind of, I don't know, tame or just kind of normal tasting, I think. Oh, thanks, Top Dog.
Yeah, I haven't even opened the newest one, or did I? Let me check on that. I may have opened it just to see if it was similar to the original one I had.
Okay, yeah. So what's the batch number on it? Dang, Fulton, I wouldn't think about doing a ukulele to Earth, Wind, and Fire song.
This is batch 90.
Oh, that is an older batch.
Yeah.
That's a good. And Smoke Wagon discontinued the younger and rebranded it Desert Coat.
Let me see what my first one was.
Thanks, Stuart. Thanks,
It
Mr.
was batch 40. See, batch 40, batch 90, and I can tell you they're very, very similar.
Yeah. Let's see which one I just put up. It was kind of an older batch, I think. Yeah, this is 103. October of 21. What's the one I got opened up here? This one was older than that, but it turned it into a cigar ashtray.
Cheers, Gandy Road.
Hey, Gandy. Let's see this one. Oh, yeah, this is a newer batch. Well, newish. 159A of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
I like the older one better than that one, but they're all going to be slightly different anyways.
Yeah. Well, and of course it's MGP juice that they get, and
aged at MGP, but then they also age it there in Vegas some too.
Yep.
And I think the only bottle I had of the younger I sent to Jimmy. I think he won that one.
Dustin Mosek, how's it going? Tater Dom.
Cheers, Tater Dom.
All righty. Yeah, and I've got all right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new Mac here in a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get Kathy down here because I need the M2 chip, or I'll get the M3, but when I get one, but I can't do the M1 is the one I have, and I can only do one extra monitor on it. If I have the
Oh,
M2 or 3 chip, I can do more monitors. All right, let's spin this thing here.
I got you. I
Move
need
this.
to get a new laptop myself. Mine is quite outdated. It won't even update anymore.
Oh yeah, I know they do that. All right, good luck. Here we go. Four.
Thanks, Apple. It's been so nice to us.
Boom, Peter White. Congratulations. All right, plenty more to go.
Yep. All right, what's the next one?
All right, get this thing set up here. Oh, this one's easy like Sunday morning. All right, that's what the hashtag is. Easy. It's because this is our wish, but we have to talk about what the implications may be of this. Yeah, I've got something going on with one of my Facebook feeds. Hopefully, nobody's missing out over there. So yeah, it's giving me an error posting to Facebook. They said they would correct it, and I clicked the button, and then I got this exclamation mark in a circle up there, and it's saying they think it's something on Facebook's end. So
Yeah,
anyway,
of course, pass the buck, blame somebody else.
yeah. Now, if bourbon becomes easy on the wallet, I think the only way that's really going to happen is if it starts losing popularity. And I think if that happens, we're probably going to see a lot less diversity in offerings over the
Yeah.
years. So be careful what you wish for when it comes to it. But I would like to see them, come on with the MSRP on some of this stuff. It doesn't cost you that damn much to make it.
Well, yeah. I mean, even if they are sourcing, I mean, a lot of these people are sourcing stuff and then, aging it for a month in a finished barrel or whatever, and then slapping $120 price tag on it. Come on.
I know it. Yeah, that stuff can sit there and rot on the shelf for all I care.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of the stuff, once I figured out, who all basically is using MGP, which it's good whiskey. Some of it's really good.
Yeah.
But everybody's using it basically. And I'm like, come on. Distill your own stuff, work on it, make a good whiskey, and serve it to a decent price.
Yeah, what kills me is look, I have nothing against somebody saying, look, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I don't have,
the millions to get a distillery going.
Right. So I've saved up my pinch and I'm gonna buy some barrels, but I'm gonna blend some stuff, and I'm not just gonna source from MGP. I'm gonna source some barrels from MGP, one of their, but I'm also going to source from Green River and I'm going to source from over here. And I'm going to try to blend something special here for y'all until I can make enough money to start buying my stills, and start building up my operation. I mean, I have nothing against that, but don't just go slap a damn label on it and play golf while you make money. That's not even trying. Speaking of MGP,
can't tell what that is.
No, distilled in Lawrence. Yeah, Lawrenceburg. Yeah, Indiana. Yep. There it is. Yep. Bottled in Bardstown, Kentucky, but that just means the juice went from Indiana over to Kentucky.
Yeah, right across the river.
Yeah, right. Yep, right there. All right, but Penelope's not bad. It's just, and this is the 4 grain, and I like their 4 grain. MGP, the corn, rye, wheat, malted barley.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I've got the weakest one though here.
I think I've only got one Penelope up here right now. It's the toasted one.
Yeah, and I have
that one's pretty good.
Yeah, I have their regular cast strength and then the toasted. And then this one, the 4 grain. The rest of them I didn't care about, just buying the regular Penelope, weeded or anything, because
Yeah.
I had that a million times.
Yeah. Speaking of weeded, I took that Green River weeded with me on the camping trip on the deer hunt. It didn't make it home.
Yeah, he got lost.
Yeah, he got lost in the woods with a couple of buddies and didn't make it home. So I got to have to source me another one of those. Luckily, that's around me pretty locally, though.
Yeah. And I can actually find both. Well, I say both. They have more than two. I can't find the foolproof here.
Oh, I can find all three.
Yeah, I can't. I can only get the wheated, the regular bourbon, or non-wheated bourbon, and then I can't find the foolproof. So,
Mr. Mom, the Redwood Empire Pipe Dream.
Yep, I have 2 bottles of that. I have the cast strength and then the regular.
Yeah, I've got the. Go on, Big Spider. Yeah, I got the cast strength pipe dream.
Yep. Which one you got?
116.8 proof.
Yeah, that's exactly what I have here. Yeah.
Yep, that's good. I like it.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Aged at least 4 years. Everybody
Ta-da.
whining about Still Austin aged 5 and 6 years.
Yeah.
Come on, 4 years.
Well, this is still good. And over here, the regular one, that one.
Yeah, I've had that before too.
Yeah, but once you've had the other one, don't go back to this one.
Yeah, once you've had the cast strength one, it's kind of hard to go back to the regular.
Yeah,
Hey, Charles.
It knocks the flavor down.
Cheers, Charles.
Happy New Year! Oh yeah, I forgot. Happy New Year, everybody.
Cheers, Marty. Happy New Year. Oh yeah, Happy New Year, y'all. What is it? Well, it was yesterday, so close enough.
Close enough.
It was just like a normal Wednesday for me. So go to work, get some stuff done.
All right, and if you're just joining, we're doing the sample giveaway. I'll play that video here again in a little bit, but you get 4 samples. You get 3 2-ounce samples, 1 1-ounce sample, and we'll go over those in a little bit. It's Super Chat, Super Sticker, or I am opening up the option to do PayPal. If you decide to send to PayPal, same for you, but we get we don't have to share with YouTube, so that's why we're opening that up. And I just am playing with it. I have it open over here. I also opened up SMS to my phone just in case I get something, so I'll get alerted and I can write things down. So there we go.
There you go.
So I've got the triple screen. That's why I'm wanting the other MacBook Pro, because I want to get the extra monitor, because I'm starting to stack up stuff where I need more monitors to see. Charles.
Thank you, sir.
I have your whiskey poured. Yeah. So Charles, I finished the Jack Daniels and I poured this. I had it poured up to here and I couldn't get the lid to stay, so I had to take some out. But I still have the packaging over there, the little puffy stuff, so I'll get it back to you in good condition. I'll try to get that out tomorrow. I'm having problems with shipping and everything right now. It may not go out tomorrow. We'll see.
I need to work on my humidor just a little bit. Actually, I need to break down and get one like you got.
Oh, they're nice, dude. You can just set it and forget it. That's the thing I love about it, is just you fill that reservoir and they'll tell you to check it every 6 to 8 months. I checked it after 8 months and it was missing, like the reservoir holds like that much water. It was missing about that much. And I just poured a little distilled water back in it and that was it. Wow.
Okay. Well, I don't have all that right now. I've just got the normal, box basically.
Right.
The old school wooden box.
But
awesome. Thank you, sir.
I keep it on 68 degrees and 70%.
Mm,
A lot of people keep it 70-70. I like them a little crisper, like a little firmer. That's why
yeah.
I put it at 68 degrees.
Well, mine is if the humidistat's showing right, it's showing at 50. It's a little lower at 50%, which I don't know. I mean, it's got the right amount of stuff in there for the humidity, but it's not getting above 50 much.
Yeah, that's that because 70-70 is the industry recommendation.
Hey, Kathy.
RB. Okay, RB. You can't say you never win any of these now. There we go. It has really not been giving RB a lot of wins on these. All right, let's get this next one set up.
RB thinks you might like Landman, the new TV show with.
Oh yeah.
I forgot his name.
Oh well, here's one that
his name.
Well, and I saw something on Facebook today where somebody said they talked about the show and they showed a picture of a guy, an actor on there. I don't know who he was, younger looking guy, and they said he grew up in Arkansas, right over by where my parents live now. So I don't know. But anyway, Reservoir Distillery. I'm either hoping because Holland's Ghost was limited edition. I just hope maybe not Holland's Ghost. I mean, I would love it if they kept coming out with the Holland's Ghost, but just do more with that brew house down the street, you know, and have them age their bourbon barrel aged stouts and then get the barrels back and maybe do some more variations on that. Of course, you know, if they do, they're going to have barrels already, you know, aged and ready to go with the bourbon and then finish it. So I don't know how long it takes to finish it, but if not coming out with something this year, get it ready for 2026, you know, just, let's go. Cause that stuff is awesome.
Jimmy said he likes it.
Oh yeah, it is fantastic. Yeah. And I have shared a bunch on that one, and I'm on my third bottle of it, and it's well worth. It's the only bourbon I've found that I will easily pay the $115 to $120 price tag for it. Like I don't even flinch. I just if I see it, I grab it.
Yep. Thanks, Josh. Hey, Billy Bob's name was just not coming to mind. I was thinking, I like French fries.
Yeah,
couldn't think of the name. It just wouldn't dawning on me.
Yeah.
Like
a lot. He stuck that Bottom Joe out and said he liked them French fried taters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good movie there. I like that.
Yeah, it was. It was. He, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna kill you. I reckon.
Who was the singer?
Streets of Bakerfield. Buck Owens fanboy. That gosh, what's his name? Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight Yoakam. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, he that was his biggest influence was old Buck Owens.
Yeah. I like some of Dwight's stuff.
Yeah. Interesting. Wait. Well, and so did shit, man. I'm going blank on names, man.
I'm bad with names anyway.
Yeah. The old folk singer, the one that's got a Heaven's Door bourbon.
Oh,
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
Yeah, he had a interesting delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a new movie out about him now. Kind of a retrospective sort of thing.
You know,
or a little bit of Jack.
Awesome. Yeah, I need to get another bottle of that. I finished mine off. I didn't put it over. I had it on the other shelf over there, and then somebody came over. Oh man, you got that Jack Daniels, and we finished that sucker that night.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not finishing that one. It's 100 and almost 130 proof.
I
Take
know.
a small pour of that.
We finished a half a bottle and I floated to sleep.
Yep. Eased on down the hallway.
Mhm. Oh boy. Man. But I'd like to also see. Well, we'll get to it later. We've got some more. We're getting to the through our specific picks here, and then we'll get to some more stuff. Yeah, interesting voice.
Yeah, sure enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a dang good songwriter. You
Yeah.
know, he wrote a ton of songs. Interesting songs.
Hot dog down the hallway. Mm.
Ooh, Richie J. Got Coy Hill. Nice.
Okay, Metafamilias.
Yeah. Oh, I love that Matter Familiar. That's got to be one of my top beers of all time right there. And
Yep.
it's super good.
Guitars and Cadillacs and hillbilly music.
Yep.
I'm going to quit singing because he does it way the hell better than me.
Dang. I think these old Cuban ones I got here, they need a humidor for a little while.
Oh yeah.
Come back, get back in order right they're supposed to be.
Well, if you're only pulling 50%, man, you got to get that humidity up. You got to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers, man.
Well, now that's thing that little humostat, the old dial one is actually on point. Now it may not even be close to that. It may be 65 or it may be 45. I don't know.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, man,
stick off in there and see what it actually comes up with.
It's one of those things where I look at price of stuff and I can't just go get it whatever the hell I want. I mean, sometimes I have to save up and pinch and wait and do all that, but I'll spend $400 or $500 on something like a Traeger or a humidor or something because I'm going to use the crap out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather do that than spend $700 on a PlayStation, whichever one that I'm probably going to play a cumulative of 14 hours and then get tired of it and never touch it again.
Oh yeah, I got a Wii in the house. I haven't touched it in years.
Yep.
I got a PlayStation 4 or 5 that I got from my wife's brother. He passed away and had it, and he passed away almost 2 years ago, and I haven't played it at all. I haven't even set it up on a TV.
Yeah.
So, I'm just not that much of a gamer.
Yeah, Lori, I'll try to give you a call. It's going to be a little later than after the show. We do a little hangout after the show. So, but we don't hang out for very long.
Yeah. Man, I need to go, like you said, I need to go get a backup of that Jack Daniels single barrel rye. That's phenomenal.
That stuff is really good.
Yeah, I kind of swore off of Jack Daniels years ago, because old number 7 basically is all you would drink, with a Coke or whatever. And with a Coke, it's not bad, but straight, because I'm drinking most everything neat nowadays, and neat. Oh, Jack Daniels 7 is not that tasty to me. So, but I was like, well, I've heard people talking up the rye and how it's really good, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll give it a shot. I got that bottle there, and I'm like, dang, it is really good.
Yeah, I think I've mentioned it before. I had a buddy of mine when I was in the military. He did not die he was in the military when he was killed, but it was he had a motorcycle wreck. But still, he was our boy, and he was a Jack Daniels lover, and we'd always pick at him, and that was our thing. He'd get Jack Daniels and how you drink that skunk juice, and he would be like, "Oh, it's better than what you're drinking," that type of stuff, and it was all, jawing back and forth, but we get together and, around Memorial Day and all that. And we get some Jack Daniels and drink it together, in his memory. And that's why I bought the Jack Daniels rye. I figured it was good enough.
Oh, really, Charles? Nice. I did not know that.
Yeah, but
Hero selection. Cool.
mm, yeah, that Jack Daniel Sinatra. I mean, if it wasn't so damn expensive, I'd you know
Yeah, I've seen it on the shelf, but it's a little pricey for me.
they want a lot. All right, we're down to
The
spinning.
triple mash. Yeah, I believe I have somebody had sent me a sample. I think it was Independent Joe sent me a sample of that,
All right, good luck, everybody.
and it's really good. I liked it.
Wigwag Workshop.
Oh, Wigwag. Hey, Wigwag. Congratulations. And who was it that just popped the top on that? Coy Hill was. Who was that? Heck, Richie J. Mr. Richie J. He popped the top on that Coy Hill. He just got one recently.
Mm.
I've never tried it myself. So,
All right, here's another specific one, and I think we're all hoping for this.
yeah, some more Spanish oak from Rebecca Creek.
Yeah,
I mean,
come on.
some of their whiskeys, they have a rye and a bourbon, normal, and another like some sort of a double barreled rye, but it's not the Spanish oak rye or the Spanish oak one.
Well, and what I put on here was maintain that one, enhance it, or even experiment with other, variations or whatever. But keep bringing us that.
Yeah, I believe they've got some more stuff in the works that's aging now, but I haven't heard that they've sourced any more of those Spanish oak barrels. And if they did, I mean, I think that release there was, I want to say about 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
So it'll be that far down the road before they release another one if they have it.
Yeah.
Coy Hill's Awesome won at a raffle recently. Oh, nice. Whiskey Uncensored. He said they don't.
Yeah. Well, and I'm wondering if I mean, because finishing is not the same. It would be diluted, but try it. You reuse the barrels. Come on.
They could probably get away with that a little bit down here, especially if they emptied it out and maybe recharred it or, like grooved it, scraped off a lot of the old char and then recharred it. They could probably.
Well, if they recharred, it's going to get rid. Well, yeah, I guess it could. Yeah. 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 Come on. And I pulled a couple off the shelf I haven't had in a while. I'm going to try some little Old Elk here in a little bit. I've got a Woodinville. Also, I'm going to have a little pour of. This is only 90 proof, but it is straight bourbon, so it's the Woodinville.
Read Ben's comment there. So no more Spanish oak. What we got is what they have, and that's all they're going to put out.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, put some in some Spanish oak.
Yeah, well, I mean, they can use their own juice in it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Or they'll probably, because that experiment went over so well, they're liable to do some other stuff. And
here he said, so watch for Rebecca to close soon. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're doing all right. I see it on the shelves around here. I'm not sure how many people are buying it, but
yeah.
Now the Spanish oak stuff, when it hit the shelves, it disappeared.
Yeah. Well, that ought to tell you something. I mean, at the end of the day, you're in business to make money.
Yeah.
And
but you got to make a good product.
Yeah.
So
the thing is, though, there's so many bourbons, so many whiskeys on the shelf, and even bourbons. It's hard, for people to drop, that much. They're like, well, okay, I know I like this, and I know I like that, and I've heard good things about this. But as we keep talking about stuff, and people, NGP Spanish Oak Barrel, just saying, yep.
I have a Wild Turkey barrel. We can start with that one. It's just got to get enough juice to fill it.
But yeah, you can't put stuff on a shelf and then wait 6 months and go, oh, that's not selling, because it could take off. And
yeah, I mean, right up there, I've got two different Rebecca Creek, the Spanish oak. One of them's a pick from way south Texas, down to Rockport, place called a liquor store called Spanky's, and the other one is just their normal one that I pick up around here. Wanted to see it, but I haven't seen any Rebecca Creek in them. You know, the Spanish Oak one. I haven't seen any of that around in a while now.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
I'm
good.
hanging on to the last little bit. But I've had things that claim to be Spanish Oak here and there or whatever, and they probably just put a few, chunks or staves, in there with it in the other barrel. But I just did. That's the only one I've had that really gives you that nice sorghum, that deep molasses flavor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was different. They had some good barrels, but hopefully they'll work with some other stuff and come out with some new interesting things that we can try.
Well, and they might get a little out of it. But I mean, like you said though, Rebecca Creek without the Spanish Oak is just not the same.
Yeah, their regular whiskey doesn't taste anything like that, but
in Stenton,
Texas. Oh, okay. I didn't know Spanky's went that far. Yeah, the one I got some down in. Picked up one bottle in Rockport, which is right by the coast, the Gulf, and then I picked up one in Port A, across from Rockport, basically. That's right on the Gulf.
Oh yeah,
but it's good. It was a good proof point too on it. That the Spanish Oak at right about 123 is about the perfect proof for that. Like, I've got one that's like 128 proof, and it's a little hotter, but a couple of drops of water in that thing, and it's like, wow, holy crap.
Yeah, it was a joke with the three little moles going along through there, and the Papa Mole stuck his nose out the hole, and he goes, "Ooh, I smell biscuits." And Mama Mole stuck her nose out of the hole, and she goes, "Ooh, I smell bacon." And they looked around, and they said, "What do you smell?" He said, "All I smell is molasses." Molasses.
Yeah, molasses.
Yeah. He was back behind them. Anyway, ha, ha, ha. There's a big dad joke for you.
I mean, a Hard Truth whiskey or Bear Walla distillery. I haven't tried to get one of those.
Hard Truth. I've been looking to get my hands on a Hard Truth. I've been hearing some things about it. I just haven't.
Oh no, I think it's Tumbling Dice is what I was thinking. Well, I've got something like that.
No, I'm saving up my money right now. I'm going in a few months. I'm going to be going on another run. That's when I buy like 10 or 12 bottles. All right, Old Elk. Here we go.
Thought I had something like that. Hardly while I look for a second. I'm still lost it. Let's say more.
Oh, Jerry Clower joke. Is that what that is? I don't even.
Shoot a pair of monks. This one of us needs some relief.
Yeah, that's the Jerry Clower. He in here amongst us. Yeah.
He's classic, wasn't he? I like old Jerry Clower.
Mm-hmm. Marcel Ledbetter. Yeah.
Talking about the dogs and stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Sure, Ben. I doubt it.
Hard Truth in his pants.
Yeah, I doubt it.
It depends on the purple pill.
I'm gonna have to pop a top on this thing, see how it is.
Man, what you got there?
Aberlour.
Oh, Aberlour.
Aberlour. This is I'm not gonna be able to say that name. Sag.
Yep. Knock him out, John.
Yeah, knock him out, John.
What was that other guy that was on the radio and would always be talking about he's gonna come fight somebody, and then he'd say,
"How big a guy are you?"
Now, wait. Before I come down, just how big old boy are you?
Oh, I'll show you. I don't know if you've seen this one here. Top Dog was on here earlier. He sent me this sweet little old knife. He put a
All right.
Texas and a Glencairn on one side, and on the other side,
Mr. Great Shot.
great
All
shot.
right.
And
Yeah.
if you look at the blade closely, it's kind of an etched American flag on there.
Yeah, Mercer. How's that
Pretty
dude?
cool.
All right, we got a spin.
Oh,
again.
Ron D. Mercer, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah. All right. Good luck, everybody. This is going to be worth 7 entries to the quarterly drawing.
These people left off my pull tab on this thing.
Boom, Matt B. Congratulations. All right. We're going to. I know it's going to land on me before the end of the night. I can feel it. I can just feel it. We're going to get a double entry soon.
Man, they're making it hard on me to get in this ball and try it.
Now, this next one, it doesn't apply to everything. It only applies to the ones we really like. We would like to see wider distribution.
Yes.
And we specifically named Corbin Cash and Southern Star. And Southern Star Paragon is the one I'm talking about here in North Carolina. That is fantastic. And I think if they had a wider distribution, people would gravitate to it. It's that good. So they're having a hard time keeping up, though. I'm just hoping that they can expand production on the Paragon.
There we go. I got into it.
Well, actually, what I'm hoping is they have already expanded production on the Paragon because it's been doing this for several years, and they've had time. So I'm hoping this year is the year they have a good release on it and can really get some stuff out. So,
Oh man, I missed the right batch by 2. I got the batch of 0009 instead of 0007.
uh-oh. Is that 007?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Only you got 009.
I got 009. Or actually 0009.
Oh, 0009.
But,
Oh, that's where they're playing the James Bond music, but there's something draggy going on.
They're playing it twice as fast.
Yeah. 23-10. Woo! Really? They're beating them that bad.
In the
Notre Dame's beating Georgia.
Notre Dame, gotcha. Oh yeah, that's the one they had to postpone down in Mississippi or
Awesome.
New Orleans.
Okay, Georgia, you had your shot.
Yeah. Yeah, Texas won yesterday. Yesterday.
Boy, that was a nail biter.
Yeah, double overtime and everything. I'm not much into football. My wife watches football more than I do.
Yeah.
You know, especially if it's college football. I don't really care. Just because. I mean, I'm from Western Kentucky, so we didn't really have football that much up there. They played football, but it wasn't. We don't have any state team or nothing. So
Wait, now what was it? The Sugar Bowl? They got delayed. Yeah, because of that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, I saw Sugar Kitty said they named a football game after me. Dominated Oregon. Yeah, that was Oklahoma State. Boy, but Oklahoma State's had a rocky season.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. That's in Cowboys.
Yeah. I watched the Cowboys. Only reason I was
I meant college, OSU Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
Orange and black, not
the silver.
The Lone Star. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Cowboys I actually like watching. That's what. Yeah.
When I first was in the Air Force, one of my really good buddies, he's still my best friend up here.
Uh-oh.
We've been best friends for, I don't know, 30 some odd years now. And he's like, "Who do you watch in football?" And I said, "I'm from Kentucky. I don't even watch football." And he's like, "Well, I'm from Texas, so you want to hang with me? We'll watch the Cowboys." And I said, "All right, well, I'll pull for the Cowboys." And back then they were pretty decent. It was back in the, when was that? Late 80s, early 90s. But since then, it's, they have,
Ohio State. I was going to say, yeah, because OSU, yeah, because Ohio is the Ohio State. It's not OSU. That's Oklahoma State University. Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Giddy, since you're here, what do you think of this one? If it's going to focus halfway decent.
Boy, they put extra letters in that one. They didn't need to.
Yeah, that's a Gaelic thing right there, I believe. Kasag Anama.
Was that H? Like yeah.
I don't know how you pronounce it. I can't pronounce Gaelic very well. But I just found that one recently, so I figured I'd give it a shot since I have an Abalora Buna up there. And I like that one pretty well. It's a little spicy. You don't want to drink it too often. What's that one? 120 proof on that one. This one's not that big a proof, though. This one's down to 96 proof, so they're slacking off on the special release things.
Well, the reason I watch, there's a lot going on in the chat, but the reason I like Oklahoma State University is because of Gundy, the head coach.
Yeah.
Boy, he is just no nonsense. Well, he's a lot of nonsense, but I mean, he sticks up for his team for sure.
That's 54, Peter.
But some of his play calling some nonsense, but boy, they go for it.
Peter White, mine's batch 67.
All right, I'm going to play this one more time just so everybody is aware. We are giving away samples tonight. There will be an extra sample, but here's the 3 primes. You get 2 of them from 13th Colony Distillery, and and all of these are 2-ounce pours, and a 2-ounce pour of the Rebecca Creek that we've been talking about so much. That's going to be harder and harder to get forever and ever. Amen.
Yep.
And so you get that, and you get a 1-ounce pour of the Still Austin.
Going to focus.
Tanager.
Yeah, it's not. It looks like that. It's the Still Austin Tanager blend, the cigar blend, and it is quite tasty.
Mm-hmm. He said, in other words, marketing hype only in Gaelic.
Yeah, normal. That's all right. All right, we'll give it a little nose here and see what it comes up with.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
Oh, it's nice though. Is it just straight bourbon cask, or what else is in that?
Yeah, old Mike Gundy got up there a few years ago. They were say it had a few choice words for some of his players, and he said, "If you gotta say something to somebody, say it to me. I'm a grown ass man. Don't be talking about these kids."
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah. On those samples, if you want to have a chance to get those samples, it's 2 entries for every $1. You can either do Super Chat, Super Sticker, or scrolling PayPal down there. If I get anything in on PayPal, it works the same.
Yep. I personally, if I'm on different streams and stuff, and that's an option, I like to send money PayPal because
we get more of it.
Yeah, whoever I'm sending it to gets more of it, and YouTube don't get a big cut. Yeah,
I got you, Top Dog. Yeah, yep. I actually have 3.
Thank you, Top Dog.
I have my PayPal over here, but also had it shooting SMS to my phone if somebody does it.
There you go. Yeah, I think this is the first knife that Top Dog has sent out, and I use it. I really do. I keep it here though because it's thing weighs like four
Whiskey
pounds.
nose. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna work on some other thing. Oh, Jack Weston, we are doing fantastic this evening. I
Okay.
have I'm actually doing really well because I've cut way back on my drinking, and I get to drink tonight, so I'm doing
Yep.
really well.
He's cut back, so I make up for him.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep. Top Dog said it is the first knife. It worked really good getting me into that Abalor bottle.
Boom! Oh, look at there.
Oh,
Jack
look at
Weston
that.
comes in, and there it is. Congratulations. 8 entries to the quarterly drawing. Bam. All right, we got that done. And set up the next one. This is this one here. See, I don't even pay attention, but I think this is Muffin. Let's see here.
Yep.
M.
Yeah.
Fin. I don't remember what it is. It is more finished whiskeys. Yeah, let's see some. Let's see some more Oloroso. Let's see, or Oloroso. Let's see some more Spanish oak. Let's see some folks taking a chance on some stuff here.
Hmm. I mean, there's certain distilleries that do quite a lot of different things like that, like Barrel. They come up with a bunch
Yeah.
of finishes.
Okay, wait. Let
But
me
they price the
rephrase
heck
that.
out of them.
Let me rephrase that. Can we get some more finished whiskeys with your original juice that you distilled? How about that?
Yeah. Yep. RV.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, cut back. I mean, there's cut back and there's quit. I mean, there's a whole scale in there.
Yep. Yeah, the finished rye. I like that. I mean, and that's the thing with rye too. Rye takes to finishing really well. It really does.
Oh yeah, and that's why we said whiskeys and not just bourbon.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, like most of your scotches, a lot of those are finished. The one I'm sipping right now is bourbon cask, but it's also finished in the sherry cask too. So you have that, and then there's a lot of Oloroso and PX finish things like that.
Yep. Yeah, Rabbit Hole Derringer. I mean, yeah, it's always a good, solid go to. But I mean, I've had it. And I keep it on my shelf, and I keep all the rabbit holes on my shelf at all times. But it's a little pricey. It's hard to keep on the shelf. You get a new bottle, and
Yeah,
it takes me a while to open it because I know what it tastes like.
VDN, VDN. Your kid, I don't remember what VDN stands for.
Dark Arts, okay,
Well, I haven't even tried a Dark Arts.
yeah. Well, okay, and that's getting back to the other slide about distribution. How about let's get some wider distribution on stuff.
Yeah, ship things around the country a little bit more. You can get certain expressions of certain whiskeys in different places, but then like if I find, well, like y'all, I mean, in your state, you can't hardly get any of the like the Weller Special Reserve, just plain
Oh
old green
no,
label.
but I can
It's
always,
all over here, every
I
store
can
I go
always,
to.
yeah, but I can drive through South Carolina and go to Georgia and get all I want for cheap.
Well, yeah, if you don't need Naraja. Oh, it's an orange wine. Okay, I bet that would be good to finish.
Well, and I think part of the reason that we don't see wider distribution is we are completely oversaturated with the non-distilling producers.
Yeah. Well,
And I
that
think,
and you're an ABC state as well.
yeah, but
So
the problem is though, you get people ordering stuff and they're like, like Barrel comes in and other places come in and they, kind of push the product, on some of these guys. And a lot of these guys, I don't expect them to be bourbon experts or rye expert because they're liquor store generalists, and they try to carry all the vodkas and all of the gins and all of the stuff. And you know, a lot of times they, you know, they get overwhelmed with. So I think they should have somebody, and that's why I like going to Moxville because she cares because she's a member of the North Carolina Bourbon Society. She knows bourbon, she knows Scotch, she knows the different whiskeys, and she knows what to order. So when
Yeah.
she sees, you know, this huge inventory list, she's not just like closing her eyes and picking stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. It's like Irene Tan, you know,
Yeah.
she definitely knows what to get and what to bring in the store, and she goes all over the world picking barrels and stuff like that and blending things. And if you go to Irene's store, you got to go out to the East Coast, you know, like I think it's where's she at, Connecticut.
Mm.
But man, her picks are phenomenal. She has wonderful picks on all kinds of stuff, everything from scotches to Irish to um, Kings County. I mean, she's got a bunch of different stuff. And
Yeah.
I agree with what Josh said here too. You know, get rid of the 3-tier system and get back to 2025 back to MSRP on everything.
Yep.
Heck with all this, you know, the store gets it and marks it up to like Pappy mark it up to $1,500, $300, $3,000 or whatever. Keep
Yeah,
it.
and that's for the younger, you know, because some of those you can't find them in a store, and if you do, they're well, you just don't. You
Yeah, they
only
mark
find
it up
them
to triple
secondary.
secondary market, you know.
$15,000 a bottle. I mean, that is ridiculous.
Yeah, forget that.
Yeah,
You know, ain't no whiskey worth that money to me.
and that's me. I don't care if I had $1 billion freaking dollars. I don't want to pay $15,000 for a bottle of whiskey.
Nope. I mean, it's a consumable. You know, it ain't like it's going to appreciate or whatever. Well, I guess some of them actually would if you just bought it, stuck it on the shelf, and
Boy, you're taking a
cork
big
with it
chance.
occasionally. But yeah, you're
Look
taking a
what
big
look
chance.
what happened in the 50s, 60s, you know, up in there when bourbon just, you know, went
Yeah,
down and it was all neutral spirits, you know, the vodkas and stuff taking over,
yeah,
and they were giving barrels of Pappy away,
yeah.
and they you know, couldn't get, and that's where the Crown Royal Reserve or the Crown Royal got its start buying all those barrels.
Yeah. I've got an old Crown Royal from the early '60s, thanks to a friend of mine that looks like a Grateful Dead guy.
Yeah. All right, Woodinville. I'm trying these really quick, so because I haven't had anything to drink in a while.
I'm bringing that Abalor, and compared to the other one that I had, this one's a lot sweeter, a lot less proofy.
Yeah,
It's still got a nice little fruity note to it. No peat, so so many people everybody thinks oh, it's all this Scotch is all peated. It's not.
no, it's not. And not all peat is created equal either.
No, exactly. There's definitely different levels and different flavors and noses of peat. Highland peat is completely different than some of the lowland peats and some of the Isla peat, more medicinal notes and oceany, briny notes and stuff like that. Which I never was. Being from Kentucky, I never thought that I would like peat at all. And when I first smelled some of it, I was like, "Oh, that's horrible! How can anybody even drink that stuff?" But a couple of different people on YouTube here have got me trying some of the different stuff back in the day, and a couple of years ago, and you get past that specific notes pretty easily.
Yeah,
And then you can start appreciating, the different flavors and other noses that's in there.
yeah. One thing I found on especially the lighter peat is there's a lot of fruit behind that smoke.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of that is basically from the new make. From them using the malted barley and stuff, and just regular barley and malted barley mix. You get a lot of fruit notes and stuff just in that. Like if you tried some of that, like as a shine, like a new make shine.
All right, good luck, everybody. 9. This is worth 9 entries. Boom.
Oh, Ben almost got it.
Ryan.
All right.
Congratulations.
Oh, looks like a pretty good cigar right there.
Yeah, it does.
It's like a big X on it. It looks like Bad X bourbon.
All right. Let me set this one up and get it going.
Yeah, I agree, Sugar Kitty. Three Cheers not going to disappear. Their
Nah,
lobbyist is far too
Wishful.
entrenched. They've been making too much money hand over fist for too many years.
wishful thinking. But here's Mark's pick right here for sure.
Mm,
Bring back the 8-year age statement.
heck yeah.
on
Good
the
old
logo.
8-year-old, 101 proofs. Got to be good for you.
And they may be doing that, but I mean, they had the anniversary one, you know.
Yeah, and exactly. You know, they have the Russells, the 70th, and that
Yep.
that basically brings it right back right there. That's an 8-year age stated, 101 proof.
Yep. Because they have the Russell's 10 and they had, you know, that type of stuff. So,
Yeah, 13 and the 15. But
and I'm like my son, whenever he went down to Mama's
Yo.
house one time when he wanted sausage biscuit, and she said she was out of biscuit. And he said, I know you know how to make biscuits. So when I'm looking at Wild Turkey, I'm like, I know you got enough barrels to do this shit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Big.
You got enough barrels laying around that you can let it age for an extra year or so, and we can put some 8-year-old stuff back on the label. Come on. Quit holding out on us. But I have heard that they're supposed to be coming out this year with an age stated 8-year-old 101 proofer.
Okay, good.
Now, I don't know if it's going to be the same price point as the normal 101 they got out right now, but we'll see.
Well, hopefully it won't be too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, 12-year.
That'd be nice. You know,
Yeah.
I saw a 15 at one of my local smaller stores, but he wanted way too much for it. I'm like, no. I'm not paying $400 for a stupid 15. No, I don't care how good it is.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's Wild Turkey.
Exactly. It's going to taste like most of your other Wild Turkeys. Like your 10-year Russells or anything else. Wild Turkey that's the same mash bill and same it's just slightly different ages and slightly different warehouses.
Well, and older is not always better.
No, exactly.
Ran into a lot of them where, I mean, a lot of times sometimes if they're done right and they're aged cooler, a little bit cooler temps and stuff like that.
Yep.
So,
I mean, when I was working up there in Kentucky, I had a friend of mine, and he lived right there, right close to Wild Turkey. So he'd run me around, some back roads. I'm talking like gravel roads through the woods and stuff.
Yeah.
Through some of the Wild Turkey, where their rick houses and stuff were. And they have some that's kind of in the woods, on the side of a hill and things like that. And they're going to be cooler,
Oh, yeah.
You're going to get a lot more age in some of those rick houses than you would some of the ones that are up on top of the hill with no trees around it.
Yeah, I know. If I got that close, I'd be like, oopsie, a barrel rolled into the back of my truck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they may be backwoods, but they probably still have a few cameras here and there,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I borrowed my buddy's truck
and changed the license plate on it.
Somebody from Connecticut came through here.
Yeah, they don't have front license plates in Kentucky. It's just the back ones. All right, I gotta pour something different. We were talking about smoke wagon earlier. I'll pour just a little splash of that.
Okay, it better be a splash. Well, it's not that high proof. It's what is it, 118?
Oh, what is this here? Yeah, no, 102, 103.
Oh wait, which one is that's not the uncut unfiltered?
Yeah, it's uncut unfiltered, but it's a September 12th, 2022 batch.
Okay.
pour just a little splash of that. I need to finish this bottle off. I need to send some samples of this thing out so I can help finish it off. I can make myself another cigar ashtray out of it.
There you go. I'm sure people wouldn't mind getting a little bonus sample in there of something.
Sure. I mean, I love the bottle. I mean, it's a fantastic bottle. It really is. The shape and all the etching and stuff on the bottle. Not etching, but embossed.
Yeah.
Really cool. But it makes a really cool cigar ashtray if you slump it.
Oh yeah. you better have that, or you better have studied how to be a ninja. Yeah, get the hell out of there.
Yep. Ice hairs.
Start hearing that Forrest Gump music when he was running that down. You better be kicking some dirt. Guy who I got to bring this up.
Yeah.
A few years ago, a guy who was a Kentucky distillery employee, moving barrels between warehouses. Yeah, imagine. Yep, I bet. Yeah, I saw a documentary on that. There was a lot of hype behind that on the Buffalo Trace stuff where they
the Pappy barrel disappeared.
Yeah, they didn't steal that much. And, yeah.
Man, that's a sweet bourbon right there.
Ooh. Oh, is that uncut, unfiltered?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that come across really sweet.
Mm. Well, it is a lot lower proof than that other one.
Well, the one I just had was the Aberlour Scotch, and it was what is this?
No, I meant the other uncut, unfiltered.
96. Oh yeah, it's a little lower proof on the uncut.
Yeah,
I think the older one I had was a little higher proof than that one. It was like maybe I'm gonna say 116 or something.
Well, the ones we looked at earlier were 116.8. Yeah, misguided Pappy Gate. That's what it was. Yeah.
56, 64. So 112.
Yeah.
About the same. 112.
Okay. All right.
Drinks under that.
All right. About another minute, we're gonna spin it. Gosh, I didn't know I could rhyme that well.
A poet and didn't know it.
Poet and didn't know it. Yeah. So this on my phone.
That's pretty good. Surprisingly. I'm about to start sipping on that a little more often.
Good gravy.
Although it's just there's that little odd note in the background.
Well, that's that MVP.
Smells like Illinois.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it smells like. I smell Illinois.
Was that a paper mill in the background?
Woo. I grew up in Arkansas, southeast Arkansas. We had two paper mills competing with each other.
Oh man, that's rough.
Potlatch and International Paper. You drive north, you hit International Paper. You drive south, you hit Potlatch.
Man, there was something right around. I used to go to Michigan a lot when I was a kid, because my grandparents lived up there, and we would get around. I think it was Toledo, Ohio, and oh man, that place stunk. Oh my god.
Small car parts, seats. Oh my goodness. All right, let me spin this thing.
That's not bad.
Here we go. Good luck, everybody. This is worth 10 entries, unless it lands on me. And then it's going to be worth doubles. Nope, Matt B. But Matt B already won plus 10.
Oh.
So we got our first repeat winner here. And then we're going to draw again. So Matt B is up to 17, just off the spins here. Boom! Name's nobody.
Name's nobody.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer gal. All right, got that done. Now I'm going to set the next one up, but I'm not going to spin it yet. Don't get ahead of it. Don't get ahead of it. Hang on.
Well, now, why wouldn't you go ahead and set it up and not say anything?
Yeah.
Oh, just got a notification. I got dough butt at my feeder.
All right, now you can type the put me ins. There we go. Everybody gets 2 entries. All you have to do is type put me in the chat, and everybody gets a trophy. You win 2 entries.
There you go.
I'm gonna put
what you sipping on tonight? Certainly, you got to have something decent. Excuse me, something decent in the Glen there. Oh, Woody's Garage. I haven't seen that in a while. Cheers, sir. Peter White, what are you sipping on? Anything tonight, or just water? Which is fine. Hydration is key. Which reminds me, let me slash this iced tea with lemon in it. Good stuff. Good for you. Fulton's having some peppermint whiskey tonight. Oh, well, like peppermint schnapps, Fulton.
There you
go. I like a little peppermint schnapps with hot chocolate. It's really good that way.
We used to drink peppermint schnapps and then chase it with Miller Lite.
Yeah, if you're up in the mountains, snow skiing or something like that, man, it's there's this one I used to find. It's hard to find nowadays, but it's called Dr. McGillicuddy's Menthol Mint Schnapps.
I've had that before.
Have you?
Yeah.
That's a good one. It's hard to find, but if you're out, snow skiing or something like that, a little slash of that is like, ooh, there we go.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember the situation, but I do remember that name. It's hard to forget that, when you've had it.
Yeah, Dr. McGillicuddy, yeah. Oh, Woody's Garage is Wooden Metal Garage? Changed from that? Sipping on that Elijah Craig Private Barrel. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. I got you. That's a good one. Sugar Katie, we used to drink peppermint schnapps and then go home, go to the homeroom in the morning. Well, you do live on the cold East Coast, at the northern part of the East Coast over there, so got to keep warm. And it was Dr. McGillicuddy's too. There you go. Oh, probably the peppermint schnapps. The menthol mint was different. I really, that one was odd, but I like it.
Yeah, Woody's Garage, is that Wooden Metal?
I think so.
I wrote it down, but just confirmation on that would be nice.
Oh, Jerry liked the 4-gate 8-year. Yeah, most people do, but that's about a $250 bottle. So a lot of people are not going to buy that one. Luckily, I won that bottle, so I don't mind sending out a few samples here and there. It drinks a little more than the 125 proof to me, but that's just me and my palate. Oh, it is. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just put that down as I was going to put it down as Wooden Metal because that's what I have in my list already, but I didn't want to be presumptive and cheat somebody out of their entries.
Yep. Silver bar proof. Hero selection. Oh, dang. Nice. I need to get one of those. I need to try that. I'll be on the lookout for that next time I get me a bottle. I know I can get the regular, the barrel proof rye. I've seen that on the shelf down here at Specs and a few other places.
All right. I think I'm caught up on this. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I'll just put it.
I
I'll
agree
just
with you.
keep it. Keep you consistent until we get to the. I mean, even if I put Woody's Garage as a new entry, it wouldn't matter if it lands on either one. You win anyway. So, all right, I'm going to read these off. If I call your name, I got your put me in. If I do not call your name, I did not get you down for the 2 entries. So type it in again. I have Mr. Great Shot, Lori, Big Daddy H, Fulton, Mraz, RB, Charles Alul, Jimmy's Random Content, Kathy Bates, Cyrus 2728. I've got Names Nobody, Sugar Kitty, George Woodcock, Mr. Richie J, Matt B, Jerry J, Mr. Mom 310, Tater Dom, Jack Weston, Wooden Metal Garage, I'll just say it that way, Whiskey Uncensored, Peter White, Josh Fritz, Mrs. Lori J, Jenny B, Top Dog, and Whiskey Nose. If I did not call your name, I do not have you in for the put me in. So please type it once more time.
Mm. I mean, it just means he was slacking and missed your name.
Yep. Now I'm going to type stop put me in the chat, but that does not mean it stops. It goes to the end of the show, but I stopped paying attention. So put it a couple of times, put it all caps, put it however you got to do it. Get our attention on that.
Put it all in all caps or something like that, or I might notice it before he will, probably.
That's right. All right, so here we go. We're getting to the hashtags and change the laws. Now, specifically, now this is personal to me, and I know this is not federal, but come on, North Carolina and Virginia, get rid of the ABC shit,
Yeah.
But also, at least let's get some rules around this secondary market.
Yeah, start slapping some fines to those people that are doing that kind of crap, getting a bottle, and then having Jimmy Russell sign it, turn around the parking lot, put it up on, eBay or whatever.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
So anyway, I mean, because all these bottles that keep getting jacked up and up and up are just ending up on these private yachts, and we don't get to drink any of it.
Exactly. I mean, it kind of falls back to the distribution as well. If they had a wider distribution all over the place, then there would be a whole lot less secondary market because everybody would have a chance to get a bottle or two. Because sometimes, you get one bottle, you go, hey, this is really good. And you want to go back and get a second bottle so you can back it up and, share the first one with your friends and things like that. But you can't because everybody and their brother went in and said, oh, this guy's got E.H. Taylor, So they went in and got a bottle, and then they sent their girlfriend in to get a bottle. And then, they sent their friend, and it was in the truck with them to get another bottle. And they bought the whole dang case. And then they put it in the secondary market and sell it for, whatever they can get out of it.
And I heard from liquor stores in Louisville, they know these people are doing it. They follow the trucks.
Yeah.
And as soon as they deliver it, they run in and buy everything they'll let them buy. And then they follow the truck to the next place.
Yeah, I wouldn't let them buy nothing. We didn't get anything. It takes us a day or so to be able to put it on the shelf. Sorry, you'll have to come back later.
Yeah,
I would call ahead to the next store on that list and say, hey, there's this guy here. Looks like this. He's wearing a hat that says, Ireland on it. Don't sell him anything.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I do get a little more buzzed from less, but it'll get worse and worse, probably, or better and better, I guess you could say, because I can get buzzed for less cha-ching.
Cheap drunk.
All right. Now I'm doing it more for the numbers. And no, I'm not in any trouble. My doctor's like, hey, if you don't, do something now, in 15 years from now or 18 years from now, you're going to wish you had. So no, there's nothing like dire on me right now. My numbers are in the yellow. I want to get them back to green. And because if you don't, it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Yep. Well, luckily though, your liver is a pretty quickly healing orifice in your body.
But
So,
just don't tell it. Don't tell it that tonight. We'll tell it that on Saturday.
granted, it doesn't heal as quickly as say
Yeah.
your eyes, but it does heal pretty quickly.
It does. Yeah.
Kyoko, Whiskey Musings, he's had his doctor told him, he had like fatty liver, and he was starting to get a little scarring and stuff. So he's like, okay, no alcohol for a year, and he's doing that. So,
well, my doctor told me he said your liver is complaining. So, hey man, this is heavy. Can you maybe lighten my load just a hair? So that's what I'm doing. I like green numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing there, Charles. It's the independent stores that are trying to charge secondary prices on, something they get in. That's not you're not supposed to make secondary prices.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be selling it for that. Granted, I can see they should, because they need to pay their rent and everything else, and it's not cheap. Rent nowadays is not cheap. So, they have to be able to make some money, but you shouldn't be gouging everybody else just so you can make a few, $40 to $60 a bottle. Come on.
Yeah.
Give us a break. If you give us a break, we'll buy more whiskey from you.
There you go.
And then you're still doing good. Especially if if you're a person that goes into that store fairly often and they know you and they'll hold back a bottle for you. Therefore, you're coming in more often, so you can buy, this bottle or their barrel pick or whatever, and then they'll hold back a bottle for you, and you'll pick that up too, and give them a little bit extra. Don't give them, like flat out secondary prices for it, but if it costs $60 and you give them like 85, that's okay. That's not bad.
So let me ask you this. It's a psychological game too. If I go into a liquor store and I'm like, all right, I'm going to spend $500, right, in this liquor store, if they have what I want. If not, I'll go to another store and, but I go in and I get a couple of phenomenal deals, like what I consider really good deals.
Yeah.
And I end up spending $600 in the store where I was only going to spend $500, because in my mind, oh my God, I got these 2 bottles for this. That's crazy. I'm going to keep buying bottles from here because this is a great store. And I spent an extra 100, where if they had been chinksing me, I would have bought one and then gone to another store and then another, and I would have probably spent $480 instead of $500. But I mean, you gotta think about all that. If you get somebody high on life, like getting great deals, man, I can't pass this up. I'm going to spend this extra 100 because when am I going to run into this again? And you just scoop them in.
Well, it's like this here, Charles said,
hey, 3-tier. No, we get it. We get the 3-tier system.
And he wanted to sell it for, $1,100. I'm like, no. I mean, my local guy, he probably still has it. The Russell's 15, but he wanted like $500 for it. And I'm like, I'm not going to give you double MSRP for it. It's a good whiskey, but it's not worth that to me.
Yeah.
Some people would. Hey, more power to him. He's got the Wild Turkey. What's the one in the box?
I got you, Lori. I already put you in.
Oh, there you go, Jerry.
I opened my water bottle and I sneezed.
Keep her by the case, baby.
Shook water all over the place. Let me grab a napkin.
Oh, I know. I understand there, Ben. It's the 3-tier system, and we can't get away from it because everybody's making more money.
Yeah.
And the legislation and all that. It's all about the money. Everybody wants the money. The rest of us, we want the whiskey. The money is secondary and annoying.
Yeah. Oh, there. Oh. At least it was water I shook all over, and I didn't have my bourbon glass in my hand.
Oh, I got concrete and a rug down here, so if I shake a little bourbon on it, it's fine.
Yeah, I sleep in here. I have to clean it up. Wake up, smell like a bar. Oh, I got to spin. I got to spin. Here we go. All right. The law. Good luck, everybody. It's worth 11 entries to the quarterly drawing. Oh, wood and metal. I'm going to put wood and metal.
Garage.
Well, I'll put Woody's Garage. I'll remember. All right, because that's what I wrote down there. I was putting Lori's name on this thing. It has not landed on me, Lori, so if it does,
yeah,
all
no,
right, we still have 2 more.
That's BS on the middle tier there. You know, you buy 25 cases, we'll give you one of these, or you'll get one Pappy. No, I'd tell them to piss up a rope.
Yeah. And then lay down under it.
Yeah, and wait for the drips.
Here's one we unanimously agreed on. Green River. So we have been impressed by Green River, and we want to see them keep going.
Oh yeah, for sure. Green River's doing wonderful stuff right now.
Yep.
I mean, everything I've tried from them, the weeded, the regular bourbon, and the full proof has been fantastic.
Well, and they're sourcing as well, and I don't know
sourcing. They're making their own stuff. In fact, they're actually contributing to other people.
They're sourcing to others.
Oh yeah.
Right, and to me, that's a it's a double-edged sword, right? Don't get so much into sourcing for others that you can't supply us with.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we need y'all to produce as much as you can for the the normal stuff that you do.
Yeah.
Don't be selling everything off that you're making that you don't have enough that you can't make your own stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't take away from that. I think they could do just fine without. I mean, if they're big enough, go for it. But yeah, don't cheat us. Don't cheat us.
Are you still on here?
Yep, we're still on it.
Sorry.
Wife just said Notre Dame won.
Yay. Hi, Chris.
Just taking the dogs out. They had to go. Yeah, Bardstown.
Yeah.
Now, Ben, we're not that accurate. Come on. I don't have the photographic memory that you do.
Hey, but we've got our Wikipedia uncensored here.
Yeah, between Ben and Sugar Kitty, hey, we're doing good.
Yep. But I like the Green River that I have now. Please don't take it away.
Yeah, and add to it. That would be nice to have a finished Green River. That would be tasty. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, anytime. It's like making a bed, man. If you're gonna finish something, start with a good base. And then finish it.
Yep. And they have a good base.
Yes.
So personally, I'm gonna pour a little of this Ben's pick of Kings County.
Oh, Kings County. Oh my God. That they do some good stuff. And if you haven't had their Kings County lightly peated bourbon.
No, I have not.
Oh, you're missing out, man. Get it. If you see it, get it.
15 gallon at 160 proof. 5-year-old. 64.
We're not putting bad info out.
128.
We're not putting bad info out. We like the stuffs. All right,
No.
we're about to spin this one. All right, here we go. I know these last ones come quick, but that's the way it goes, guys. I see a GRRI in there, but we got to get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Good luck, everybody. 12 entries to the quarterly drawing.
Ooh.
Jenny B.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You know, it may not land on me tonight. Boy, I really thought it was going to, and double some stuff up.
That's still a chance.
Still one more chance. All right. And now, this is it. Let us distill at home and make it like legal and all over and grow. You know, let's go.
Thanks, Joey.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I mean, look what it did for the microbrewer, you know, scene and all that. Just
Yeah.
and have some competition.
Well, it would be fun for, just your local Joe to be able to distill his own whiskey out of whatever you want to. I mean, you can make whiskey out of anything. Seriously, anything.
Well, whiskey, cereal grains.
Yeah.
Now,
Cereal
if you want
grains. I mean, you can use a
alcohol.
box of cereal and make a mash out of it and have a whiskey out of it. You know,
can.
take you a box of Total Raisin Bran and make a mash out of it. I mean, it's not hard. You can make it out of corn. You can make it out of wheat. You can make
Did
it
I
out of
type it wrong? What did I type?
home.
Home?
I don't know. I didn't. Let's see here. Do page it back up. No, you didn't type it in yet.
Oh, I didn't. Oh. Well, it's just because it didn't. Oh, okay. It was the last
You
one.
might as well type in home because that's what everybody's typing.
That's what I'm doing. Well, what it was is I hit Control V instead of Control C.
Oh,
And it kept the last hashtag. I've done
that's
that.
all right. It'll still pick up the ones that were ahead of it, right?
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's correct on the giveaway tool. I just didn't have it typed in right.
So. Gotcha.
Oh, you know why it's not landing on me? Because I'm only getting one entry.
Yep.
Because Facebook screwed up tonight. It's not going to Facebook. I'm getting error every time. So I don't have 2 entries on the wheel. I only have 1. Just like all you commoners out there.
Yeah, right, Ben. But it's still the threat of the federal government, swooping in, or your local government swooping in and saying, "Hey, we're going to fine you $5,000, and you're liable to spend 2 to 4 years in jail, and this, that, and the other."
Blah, yeah. Well, and you can't promote. You cannot then, if you're doing it under the sheets, you can't promote like hey, bring your homebrew here, and we'll judge it, and have this like state fair competition type thing.
Well, you can with beer. They'll let you
beer, but that's
beer.
what I'm saying. We can't do that with whiskey.
All right, brew beer, not distill.
That's what I meant, though. I was comparing it to the microbrews and the home brews.
Yeah,
and they have competitions like open, like wide open. They give stuff away.
Yeah, but it's actually completely illegal if you own a still in the U.S. right now.
Yeah,
now you can buy them, sure. If you've never heard of a hillbilly flute, that was a fantastic still. And there's other ones. There's an Air Still, and there's easier versions and things like that. But they're available. You can buy them. You can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them on online on certain pages and things like that. But it's still illegal. That's like go to Colorado. You can buy weed legally, but according to the federal government, it's still illegal.
Oops.
So if they wanted to, they could bust your ass.
Yeah. Well, it's not. Yeah, but all right, Ben. You can be complicated all you want, but you know what we're saying. We're saying make it where we can, and tell me how many gallons or whatever, that type of stuff. All right, we're gonna spin this thing.
Ben, I made illegal moonshine in the 2nd grade as a science project.
All right, good luck, everybody. 14.
They didn't bust me then, but that's definitely a possibility. But why bust a 10-year-old?
Boom, Mrs. Lori J. Did nope, that's the first one.
Yeah, exactly.
Congratulations on the 14. All right, now I have to go make the wheel right. So bear with me. We have a couple of minutes here.
Okay.
And it won't take long.
Well, yeah, Ben, but according to Texas law, it's illegal to own a still. Now, it doesn't make a difference if you're distilling a essential oil or whatever. If you own a still, it's illegal, and they can bust you for owning a still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, alcohol evaporates, but I would like the laws to change. And recently, I think it was September of last year, there was a federal judge or a judge down here in Texas that said that what their law states that I think it was back in the 60s or something, that you can't distill here in Texas. It's unconstitutional. So they're working on that, and it's going through. They're giving some time for TDB and all these other acronyms to go. Oh well, and have their 2 cents worth before Texas says, piss on you. You can have your own distill what you want as long as you're not selling it. We don't care.
There you go.
And
all this stems back to prohibition.
Oh yeah. And it was the same thing with why weed is illegal. That's because they decided it was worse than heroin.
Yep.
Really?
All right, we got it. Wheels good. We're about to spin this thing. All right, guys, this is for. I'm going to play it one more time. This is what we're playing. This is what we're about to spin for right here. Plus one more 1 ounce sample. Here we go. And now I'm just going to hit shuffle a whole bunch of freaking times and spin. I don't even count. I just hit them and spin.
Who's going to win?
Looks like Whiskey Nose.
I can't see it.
Bam! Whiskey Nose.
Oh, it is Marty. Well, I happen to have his address, so that's not a problem.
And don't even ask him. Just send it to him because he'll tell you to send it to somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even ask. Just send it.
I'm going to go ahead and write it down here. Got it.
All right. If he's not here to defend
ready
himself.
To go.
Top dog, I hate that man.
Congratulations, Marty.
Yeah, congrats. All right, so we are, and yeah.
Right, top dog.
Hey, I just hit that shuffle, spin. That's all I do now. Yeah. What the fuck, Mike, to the chat?
Come on, Joey. My hair is completely constitutional. I can grow it as long as I like, and it's just starting. I mean, this is only like a year's worth. So give me next year, and it's going to be down about middle of my back. It'll be all right.
It will be fine. It will be fine. But we are at the end of our time here.
It's all right, Top Dog. That's all right, Top Dog. I'll send you a sample of that the Tanager. You need to try that anyways. It's good stuff. It really is.
Yeah. All right, guys. We are at the end of the
identify
show.
with that.
Fun. We got to cut this off and talk to y'all later.
Peace, love, and whiskey, y'all. Cheers.